Welcome to Tale Tinker, where stories come to life. Discover magical adventures, friendly characters, and endless imagination, one tale at a time. One bright summer morning, Sara was playing in her garden when something shiny caught her eye sitting in the grass. Bending down, she discovered a tiny golden key no bigger than her pinky. It had a delicate swirl on the handle, and it sparkled in the sunlight. What could this unlock? Sara wondered aloud. Her heart filled with excitement. She decided to set off on an adventure to find the door that matched the key. Sara wandered around her yard, checking every spot she could think of. She tried the key on the lock of the garden shed, but the garden shed was far too large. She held it up to the gate, but it didn't fit there either. This must belong to something very special, she thought. Determined, Sara ventured into the woods at the very edge of her garden. The trees whispered gently in the wind, and the birds seemed to chirp a cheerful melody just for her. She searched everywhere, peeking into hollow logs, cracks in tree trunks, and even under toadstools that looked like they might hide tiny secrets. But still, she found no door. Just when she was about to give up, Sara noticed something unusual at the base of a grand old oak tree. A tiny door, no taller than her hand, was carved into the bark. It was painted a soft blue and had golden hinges that glimmered just like the key in her pocket. Her heart leapt with excitement. Kneeling carefully, Sara slipped the golden key into the lock. It fit perfectly. With a gentle twist, the door creaked open, revealing a cozy little room inside the tree. Tiny furniture made of acorns and twigs filled the space, and a warm glow from a lantern lit the room. Before Sara could take a closer look, a soft voice called out, "Who's there?" Out stepped a tiny fairy, her wings shimmering like sunlight on water. She wore a dress made of flower petals and looked worried. But when her eyes fell on the golden key in Sara's hand, her face lit up with relief. "Oh, my key!" the fairy exclaimed, fluttering toward her. "I've been just looking everywhere for it. Thank you so much for finding it." Sara smiled and held out the key. "I found it in the grass and thought it must belong to someone. I'm glad I could return it to you." The fairy's wings sparkled even brighter. "Oh, you're so very kind," she said. "Many might have kept it, but you choose to return what wasn't yours. That shows a good heart." The fairy waved her tiny hand, and a small pouch appeared in Sara's palm. "This is a gift to say thank you. Inside is a little fairy dust. Whenever you need help, just sprinkle some, and I'll come to your aid." Sara beamed. "Thank you. I'll take good care of it." As she walked back home, Sara felt proud of herself. She had solved the mystery of the tiny key, met a magical new friend, and learned an important lesson. Always return what doesn't belong to you. And deep down, she knew that one day she might need that fairy dust for another amazing adventure. Thank you for joining us on this magical journey with Tale Tinker. We hope you enjoyed today's story and that it sparked your imagination. If you love exploring new adventures, make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the tiny bell so you never miss a tale. Stay tuned for more fun, wonder, and storytelling. And until next time, keep dreaming and keep tinkering with tales.